It's a bit cliche, but I don't really feel like I had a choice. I feel like the drums chose me. Yo, what's up? My name is Femi Koleoso and I'm here with Barber International Unlocked to talk all things music and inspiration. My older cousin, he's a musician as well, and he would give me a pot and a wooden spoon. And there's like a picture of me at like 1 year old. So it wasn't a conscious choice, it was kind of like natural. By age 3, 4 years old, I was hooked. I think I took it a little bit for granted. I just thought everyone played an instrument. It's just part of what I did. But when I got to secondary school, a lot of my mates were like, that's so sick. When you realise something's cool about yourself, that's a very powerful thing. And that feeling, I was like, yeah, fam, this is home.
I read online that you didn't really have access to jazz growing up.
Yeah, I was exposed to grime music when I was in year 6. I would have heard garage and rap and stuff, but jazz was a little bit like disconnected and detached from that until I found a drum teacher who gave it to me. I think it's a very positive thing to be able to give it away to other people, because that's what art is all about. Especially jazz, I found a deep love for the way that you can express yourself through jazz music. Why not give it to as many people as possible? So that's kind of how I see it. So Ezra Collective is made up of Ife Ogunjobi on trumpet, TJ Koleoso, my younger brother, on bass, Joe Armand-Jones on keys, James Mollison on tenor saxophone, and then myself on the drums. The name comes from Ezra is a prophet in the Bible. He studied the people that came before him and then used all of that information to go forward, which is the same process of how we wrote the music. So like the process of mixing up John Coltrane, Fela Kuti and Skepta together, that's how the sound came about. The prize was releasing the album. That's where the deep prize was. Everything else was just decoration. So when it was like, we're about to announce the winner, I was just thinking, everyone fix your face, because you don't want to be that person just looking vexed when like someone else wins. So when they said our name out, that's why we were in such shock. I just assumed someone would have told us, do you know what I mean? At least 30 minutes before, like, by the way, it might be you. But no, we didn't hear anything. And that's why we all ended up on a pile up on the floor, because we just didn't see that coming. And it was a very precious moment, but that's what it is and how it has to remain. It's just a moment. It'd be a disaster if you tried to write a record to win the Mercury Prize again. It'd be an even bigger disaster if you made your identity about that prize. It was just a really, really special and beautiful moment.
How did that happen with Gorillaz?
Oh man, so I used to be taught by Tony Allen, was my drum teacher, but he played in one of Damon's projects, and then sadly in April 2020 he passed away, and they asked if I would do the tribute to him. So I was like, yeah, of course. And the other person to do the tribute was Damon. We just got on really well. He was like, I'd love you to join my band. I just expected it to be maybe one of his solo projects or whatever. And then a couple weeks later, I got a message from his manager basically saying, are you up for playing drums for Gorillaz? And can you imagine that, man? Like, it was just like such a crazy full circle moment. Like, I got the Gorillaz job in 2020. It was only 2017 I saved my money up and bought tickets to watch them at the O2. So yeah, that's how that came about. It changed my life. It was a very special thing.
What gives you confidence, Femi? Because I feel like you're very well articulated.
Do you know what? All my confidence comes from the deep conviction that I'm the only version of Femi Koleoso in the whole world. So as long as I'm being myself, then I've got nothing to gain or lose. So if I'm about to play the drums, as long as I sound like myself, if they don't like it, there's nothing I could have ever done because I'm being myself. And if they do like it, there's nothing to really get arrogant about because it's just who I was created to be. That to me is the marker of success. How Femi Koleoso was what you just did. If it was as Femi as possible, then that's a success. And if it's far away from who you are, then that's a failure. Success is being yourself, and legacy is how many people you gave it away to.
That's it. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it.